Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing a no communication and or separation reading. And as you guys can see, I've already pulled some cards. So this is going to be the first row is going to be how the person opposite of you in this connection is looking towards you and how you are feeling towards them right here, how they're presently feeling, how you're presently feeling towards the connection. And down here are some mutual advice cards for you either moving towards each other in this union or going separately on your own journey. So I'm going to go right ahead and I'm going to actually go ahead and clarify with this deck right here once we get through some of these cards. But first I want to start with how they feel you or how they view you. And they view you as the Page of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like they're viewing you as someone who deserves an apology of some sort, some type of emotional extension of themselves. And I feel like they feel that they were imbalancing you in the past and that you do deserve that Six of Pentacles, that give and take, that reciprocity in a connection or in a relationship or partnership, business, whatever this may be in. I feel like they're looking at you as someone who didn't get what you deserved in the past, and they wish that they could offer you some type of emotional offer or closure with that. And I feel like they also want to offer you this Ace of Pentacles because they know that in the past they weren't giving much, and you deserve something that can grow into very long-term abundance, or something that could lead to you finding something that will bring you happiness and abundance into your life. And with how you're seeing them, we have the King of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the Four of Swords. And what I see is I feel like in the past, because the King of Swords is usually a person who brings truth and honesty and communicates in a very mature level. I feel like this is how you want this person to show up, but I feel like in the past they showed up the opposite of the King of Swords. Like a King of Swords is the reverse, kind of a person who was probably manipulative with how they use their words and what they talk to you about and what they express to you. A person who probably wasn't the most honest person, who was kind of immature with their words. They may have been really vocal and kind of harsh almost. And I feel like with the Six of Wands, this is a victorious card. I feel like I can see this two ways. I feel like you look at this person as a person who, if they come in honest, they could have some type of victory or maybe succeed in reuniting this connection after they go and self-reflect and heal. But I also see this as past energy, as them seeing you seeing them, as a person who was manipulative, lying, harsh with their words and their communication. A person who probably loved attention with that Six of Wands, or loved, feeling or getting a sense of validation from other people outside of the connection. And I feel like with this Four of Swords, you see this as a person who does a lot of the things that they do because they are hurt and they aren't a healed person, that they're bringing a lot of old issues or baggage into the connection. And I feel like you see them as a person who needs to heal in order to be able to have any type of successful relationship with anyone. Okay? And that's just, a little spill on how you guys are probably seeing each other. And we're going to jump into how you guys are presently feeling. And for the person opposite of you in this connection, I have the Six of Wands, the Nine of Cups, and the King of Cups. And honestly, what that's telling me right away is that this person wants to have you. They want to reconnect with this connection. They would like to reconcile because they do have a great deal of love with you with this King of Cups. This person does feel for you. And specifically with this deck, I don't know if you can see if I'm focusing right, but he kind of looks like he was crying, or he looks very emotional. I mean, he's the King of Cups, so he's usually a person who loves very deeply or feels very deeply, but is reserved and keeps a lot of their emotions or how they feel to themselves. But this is like a person who's been crying. So this person might have did a lot of reflecting on the situation or how it ended, and they feel really bad. Even with that Page of Cups, feeling like you deserve some type of apology. I feel like they feel some sense of guilt for how they showed up in this connection, and especially because now they see you, or they recognize you as that Nine of Cups, as that ultimate fulfillment, that wish fulfillment, that peace, that love, that connection that you could have, or you could have only this person and nothing else in the world, and you still would be happy. I feel like that's how they're seeing you. Because in the original decks, the Nine of Cups is usually like a happiness, wish fulfillment on your own. But this is with a person, and they're literally looking into each other's eyes. Eyes. And they look like it's a sun in the background. They look like they're in like an endless type of love. I feel like this is how this person also looks at you, as someone who's supposed to be in their life, someone who they will always have love for, and they hope that you will always have love for them, and they really want to come in and be victorious. It's crazy because we have the Six of Wands over here as, how you feel or how you view them. And like I said, I feel like you view them as a person who still has potential to fix the connection, or to at least, clear up any bad blood. They have that opportunity or that chance if they come in the right way, being truthful. And this person feels like they can have a victory with you as well. I feel like this person wants to have a victory where you guys are reconnected and the connection is back up and running. But I feel like at this point they want to just clear the air with you at least. If nothing else, they want to have a success in at least getting past this no communication and out of this separation, even if it is just a, sense of friendship. And with how you're seeing, how you're presently feeling towards the connection with this person, we have the Tower, the Prince of Swords, which is the Knight of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. And what that's telling me is, when you view this connection, or now when you look at this partner or the connection, you look at it as, or you look at it from the experience of the Tower. There may have been a Tower moment or an unexpected abrupt ending that happened to separate you in the first place, or cause this no communication. I feel like that has been something that has kind of overshadowed how you feel or think about this person. I feel like whenever you think about this person, you usually tend to look at it from the stance of, oh, when this happened, or when that situation went down, or focusing on the Tower, what ended the connection, rather than how the connection was prior to that, like the good, the bad, the red flags you ignored, or all the happiness and love you felt from this person. I feel like you really just keep it at the Tower moment, because it was a very abrupt shakeup, and it's, the Tower is, it's on fire and people are falling out. There's chaos. So I feel like whatever happened in this connection, you felt like you were the victim in this situation, that you were on the receiving end of the shorter end of the stick. That's how I'm feeling. And I feel like this person kind of feels it too. That's why they're looking at this Tower. I don't know if you can see, but this person is kind of looking at the Tower, or like the past experience that caused the separation. And like I said, he looks like he wants to cry, like he's ashamed, or he feels so guilty about the way that it went down, or how it ended. Maybe there was a lot of harsh words with this King of Swords. Like I said, there was a lot of harsh energy, selfish energy. Yeah, and I feel like now you're the Knight of Swords. You're going on your journey to find the truth about not only yourself, but connections in general. I feel like you're learning a lot about yourself. Maybe how you showed up in the connection, how you communicated, or how you didn't communicate to this person what you wanted, or what you expected from them, and how that played a role in you not getting what you wanted or what you expected. But overall, I feel like you're charging into this, because with this Seven of Swords, it's not the usual Seven of Swords. It's not like someone sneaking off, necessarily stealing anything or being deceptive. It's a woman walking into the future, or walking along a path that she has no idea where it's going to lead to, you know. And she's not taking any swords with her because she's walking in faith, you know. She's walking in faith. And with the moon up here, I feel like she's walking in faith, knowing she's going to have to face some of her fears. But she's leaving the swords behind because she knows she's divinely guided. She knows she's divinely guided, and she knows she's protected. Okay, she didn't take anything with her but a cloak and a hat and a shirt. Not even shoes. Because she knows wherever this path leads her, it won't lead her to anything that's going to, you know, help her self-destruct, or that's going to, you know, not destruct her, but anything that's going to hurt her. Okay, she didn't need to bring a sword with her. She didn't even need the light because she's guided by her intuition, by her faith. And she knows she's going into the darkness. But what is darkness? Darkness is just fear. Fear of what the unknown is. But she's walking into that unknown very optimistic, very faithful. You know, I feel like you're, you know, because I feel like you've realized some type of truth about yourself or this person or connection, or just in general, you've gained a lot of knowledge on something. And now you're focusing on learning more about yourself and walking in faith and believing that whatever you deserve will come towards you, and that you have to walk away from things, you know, that no longer serve you to find what's best for you. You know, I'm going to go ahead and clarify these two. Oh. The star card wants to pop out, so I feel like, you know, going along with that, you've healed. You've gone on you're going on a journey of self-fulfillment. You know, following your dreams, your passions, and seeing where they lead you, because you have faith that they won't lead you astray. Why is this Six of Wands here for the person opposite in this connection? Why is this Six of Wands here? Why is this Nine of Cups here? And why is this King of Cups here? What does this King of Cups energy represent? How is this King of Cups feeling? Why is this King of Cups here? Give me one card. Okay. Why is this Tower card here for this, or for you? Why is this Tower card here? What does this Tower card represent? And what's this shake up? Why is this Prince of Swords here? And why is this Seven of Swords here? What is this blind faith in a journey? Why is this Seven of Swords here? Give me one card for the Seven of Swords. Give me one card for the Seven of Swords. Cups at the bottom of the deck right now. So I feel like I don't know if I said this in my other videos. I really don't think I did point out the signs, but with this Emperor here, it could be an Aries, a Taurus. I don't necessarily see it in this deck, but some people say Virgo as well. But I feel like this person is they've matured maybe. Or because this person is, you know, kind of older person. They've acquired some type of wisdom. They're good at business. They're good at making decisions. They're good at being a boss. So I feel like this person feels like maybe they've stepped into their Emperor energy, and that's what's making them feel like they can have this victory, or they can approach you and have success in this situation. It's giving them that confidence to approach. But this person looks very observant as well. So I feel like this person is thinking very hard. I feel like they're looking at you, maybe not, you know, actually looking at you, maybe looking at your social media, or looking at old pictures of you, or, you know, things that remind them of you, maybe real life past things of you. This is a person who's a person who can kind of get whatever they want. And I feel like they're setting their sights on you, and you know, like I said, this is kind of a person who usually probably gets whoever or whatever they want. So once they set their sights on something and they go towards it, they feel like they're going to have a victory. I feel like that's how they're seeing them. I'm sorry, seeing you and themselves as the emperor, as a person who just needs to focus on what they want so they can go after it. And with this 9 of Cups, we have the 7 of Swords in reverse. And like I said, I see this card as, you know, walking out into on faith, blindly taking a journey to find what's out there, gaining knowledge on yourself, learn about the hidden, you know, facing fears. But this card does give me deceptive vibes, and with it being in the reverse, I feel like this person notices how deceptive or the type of behavior they were bringing to you in the connection in the past, and realizing that they need to let go of this way of being in order to get this wish fulfillment. Because being in this energy in the first place is what made them lose or not even be able to see clearly what they had in front of them. And now, in order to get it back or to even have a chance of getting it back, they know that they have to let go of that sneaky energy, deceptiveness, you know, manipulative, trying to have their cake and eat it too, you know. And with this King of Cups, we have the World card. So they could be a fixed sign, could be a water sign with those Cups cards, could be really any sign so far. But, you know, prominent water sign, Aries, Taurus, and any fixed sign, so Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, I believe, and Taurus. So yeah, this person with this World card, I feel like this person wants to start a new chapter with you. They want to begin a new cycle with you. I feel like this also could have been a person with, you know, the fixed signs around here, who didn't want to change, who really did not want to make the step to change, or who's been fighting change for a while now. But now they're seeing that they have to change, that it's time for change. It's time to start anew. It's time to begin or restart something fresh, you know, to level up. It's time to close out old cycles. It's time to let go of old ways of being so that they can continue to grow and progress. And I feel like this person is seeing that. And I feel like you moving away from them or continuing on your own journey is what's making them want to change and, you know, improve themselves and actually take those steps that they probably have been guided for a while to be taking in the first place. That's what I'm feeling. With your Tower, we have the 2 of Swords, and I can definitely feel that. I feel like this was a major shakeup, abrupt change, something that you didn't see coming. Maybe this person left, or, you know, left you, or in them leaving to do whatever, leaving you for someone or just leaving to leave. I feel like they said some very rude, disrespectful, and or harsh things to you, and it caused you to make a decision. It's like, I feel like there were red flags. I can see that this connection had its, you know, it's red flags already. So I feel like you were already at a point where you knew eventually that it couldn't continue the way it was going. It was going to be a decision either to stay in something that is unfulfilling you and make you feel stressed and unhappy and having to, you know, chase after someone or make sure they're not doing this, that, and the third, or choose peace, choose self, choose, you know, putting your energy and love into yourself and seeing it, you know, manifesting the physical. And I feel like it's a decision. Definitely with this, I feel like it was a decision that you were supposed to make, or the universe and God has been pushing you to make, or, you know, easing you into making this decision. And it's like you kept avoiding it and avoiding it and avoiding it. And we all know the Tower usually pops out when there's something that the universe, God, the divine has, you know, that they already have set to happen. Certain people are not supposed to be in your life forever, and some people have to be extracted out so you can learn something, even if they do return. You know, some things have to end, whether it's a final ending or just a current ending. Some things have to happen a certain way so that each person can learn something, you know. And I feel like this was something that was already written in the stars to happen, and it was like they were trying to push you, buzz you, get you to, you know, make the first step. Because the thing about the Tower is it's a necessary change, but it's very uncomfortable. Okay? Because it's not like you choose to do it. It's something that you're choosing to avoid doing for a reason. And so when you're forced to do it, it's going to be very, it's not going to be in the most ideal manner. Let's just say it like that. So I feel like it was a decision you were, you know, kind of sitting on your ass on making. And the universe came in and either caused us, you know, separation directly, like with the actions that happened, or something was revealed to you that you did not expect to go that way, or, you know, something happened towards you with this person, this connection that you did not expect, and it forced you to remove that blindfold, drop them big heavy swords, and make a decision. And I feel like in that decision you chose yourself. Okay? And with this Knight of Swords and Page of Pentacles, I feel like kind of what I said over here, with you going off to find and search for truth and honesty and knowledge on yourself, on the world, on the universe, for yourself, this person wants to bring you the Page of Pentacles. Or I feel like it also could be you, as you focus on yourself, people want to give you the Page of Pentacles. People want to offer you things. If it's not just this person in this connection, which it really could be. It could be this person seeing you, working on yourself, and now they wish that they could have, play some type of role in it, you know, give something to help or to get back in your good graces, to offer you something. Because in the past, they know that they weren't offering much of anything. But like I said, it could also be, you know, you going to focus on yourself, and now other people, you know, new suitors are trying to offer to you. Because you attract the energy you're in, and they see you giving to yourself, focusing on yourself, learning about yourself. And with that type of energy, it radiates and it brings people who want to do the same for you. And like I said, I feel like this is really you, with this Seven of Swords, walking off in faith, following your intuition, facing your fears, going off, feeling guided and protected by God in the universe, to go find whatever you're passionate about. Find, if not anything else, to find out who you are and why you are the way you are. But I feel like you're also going to find out a lot of things in that, because that's like a, you know, it's like a rabbit hole. Like you start off trying to find one thing, and then it leads you to find so much more about yourself. And I feel like you grow into that Queen of Pentacles, a person who is very knowledgeable, a person who is very nurturing, a person who doesn't worry about material things, whether she has it at the moment or doesn't. It's like you're releasing all these fears of, I feel like, having things and people, probably this person in your life, and going towards whatever is meant to be in your life that's going to bring you happiness, joy, and contentment with this Queen of Pentacles. Because she's very content. She's very happy. She has everything she needs. And could be a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. She's very self-sufficient, self-reliant, and able to survive alone, you know. So I'm going to go ahead and get into the mutual energies. These are going to be like advice or help for each person, you and the person opposite in the connection, for ways that will either help bring the connection together, or, because at the end of the day, not everyone is supposed to be in union. It's either going to be towards helping you guys come together, or continuing to bring you guys on your own path of self-love and reflection, all that. The fourth card is going to be like the mutual energy, like of how you guys are both are seeing, or how you both feel towards the connection. And it's the Five of Cups, and I can definitely see that on both ends. I feel like you were very disappointed with how things turned out, because you weren't expecting it. It's like this woman is sitting in a room looking at the cups that were blown over by the wind. And the wind is going crazy. It's kind of like it's a tornado out there. So I feel like it's similar to this tower. It was a storm that you didn't see coming. They just came in and knocked everything over, you know, caused chaos. And after it was done, you were there to sit and look at what was the results of this chaos. What were the lasting effects of what just happened? I feel like at one point this was you know, looking at those cups in disappointment, sadness, hurt, grief. But I feel like you stepped away from that energy. And I feel like now this person is in this energy with this, you know, King of Cups, kind of looking sad and depleted a little bit or guilty. I feel like this person is looking at how they were that storm that burst through, caused chaos, and left. And how they left you alone to just deal with the sadness, the grief, the pain, the loss, the betrayal alone. Yeah. Okay. And I said the star wanted to flip out, right? Okay. So what I'm seeing right here for your advice, or for the advice of the person opposite of you in this connection, we have the Princess of Swords, which is the Page of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. And it's kind of similar to what I said, or how I said you felt towards them. You know, like I said, this can be seen as a past or present. In the past, this person was manipulative, lying, you know, attention, getting validation from people outside of the relationship, and a person who had a lot of internalized hurt and pain. And you seen them as a person who, if they come back honest, the right way, you know, willing to be open, communicate the right way, they could probably have a success in rekindling, or at least clearing the air with you. But it's going to require them to have that healing. I see that kind of with this. I see this person as, you know, wanting to come in and bring you some sort of truth or information. I feel like they want to shed light on what really happened to cause this Five of Cups in this tower. I feel like they want to come in. I feel like they also are kind of, because this is the Page of Swords, they probably are very curious as to what you've been up to. Almost suspicious. I feel like they feel as though you might be moving moving away from them, along on your journey, and probably finding someone else, or not even looking at them as an option anymore. So, because this woman kind of looks a little upset, you know. But I feel like ultimately it's them knowing, in order to approach you, they have to come bearing truth from the very beginning, because this is a page. So, you know, any message or anything that they try to extend to you, it has to be of truth, honesty, and bring some type of clarity to you. Okay? And next to that, we have the Three of Cups and the Ten of Cups. And I feel like if they come in with honesty, with good intentions, trying to communicate, because this is a page, so it's kind of immature, but trying to not be as harsh as they showed up in the past, and really try to have some type of reconciliation, celebration, coming together of the two with you, or in them being honest and approaching you the right way. They could have some sort of reconciliation or reuniting. I feel like this is really specific. They might even, you know, hit you up to ask you out for drinks, or to talk over drinks or something. But in order, you know, they feel like if they are able to get this Three of Cups with you, that it would bring them to the Ten of Cups, which is just feeling totally happy, fulfilled, you know, overflowing with abundance emotionally and physically. Just an overall, like, peace of mind, happiness, joy, contentment, you know? I feel like if they can just have some sort of reuniting of, you know, the two, even if it's not a for good, even if it is just going out for drinks one time, or talking, you know, one last time, they will feel such a relief or contentment over the situation. I feel like they'll be able to move on. You know, them feeling like they fucked you over and that, you know, you have a bad perception of them, and that, you know, this guilt that they're sitting in is making them feel even more stuck and attached. But if they're able to at least clear the air, even if you don't want them back, but just clear the air and explain why and what they did, they feel like they will be able to have enough contentment and leave the situation knowing that they tried. With you, we have the Star, the Queen of Swords, and the King of Wands. So I feel like this is you. You've been on your journey of, you know, healing. Finding what makes you happy. Investing in your own passions. Thinking about your dreams, and not just thinking about them as unattainable, but thinking of ways that you can actually reach your dreams, because you also have knowledge now on how this universe works, how to attract what you want, how to be what you want to attract, and how to love yourself in order for anyone else to come in and love you the right way. And with this King of Swords, I feel like King of Swords with this King of Wands, I feel like this is you. This is you. And this is how you see yourself, or how you see yourself showing up. And I feel like this is how you see this person opposite in the connection, the King of Wands. And I feel like in the past where there was deception, because in the past, I'm sorry, in the little window area, that's actually like lovers. Like if you look at the lovers card in this deck, it's literally like the same thing. So it's like she caught, or she got wind of, you know, the third party or deception going on, and she cut it out, that big ass sword. So I feel like this is you being very I don't feel like you're bringing in the bitter anxiety of the past, but I feel like you never forgetting what happened in the past, the deception, whether it was cheating or just any other type of sneaky lying behavior. Never forgetting that, you know, even if this person does try to come back in and approach you. And with this sword, I don't feel like you're going to just automatically cut them off. Because like I said, you look at this person as someone who, if they come in the right way, there may be a chance to salvage at least a friendship. And who knows what can happen over time with that. But I see you as a person who's very, who's forgiven but not forgotten. And because of that, you're not totally closed off to this person coming back in, but you're going to set clear boundaries. Okay, it's not like this person's gonna be able to just waltz back in like nothing happened and just pick back up where they left off. Like, let's just start over and act like nothing happened. No. I remember what happened. I forgave you for myself, and so that I can grow and learn from the situation. But we're not gonna just start. You know, we're not gonna pick back up where it left off. You have to work for that. So I feel like this is you creating boundaries with this King of Wands, because this is King of Wands. This person wants to come in. Real passionate, real, you know, and the thing about the King of Wands is he can be kind of overshadowing, if that makes any sense. Like, he's a very powerful person. You know, he holds the wand, you know, the Ace of Wands. So with that power, this person's presence even could be very overbearing, or, you know, very, like, you've ever heard the saying, I think, or I don't even know if it's a saying, but a person whose power or energy can just take over the whole room or fill up the whole room. And I feel like that's what they did in the past. They were able to woo you or hypnotize you with their magical wand, take that however it resonates, or just in general with their energy, with the way that they, you know, show up, because it's something very attractive about fire signs in general. And this could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. But fire people have that, you know how flames are? It's like, you know it's hot, but you're almost drawn to it because it's so beautiful to watch, or it's just so, it just draws in your attention. So I feel like this person could be a fire sign, but this person had something about themselves that just drew people in. That's why they were able to get that outside attention and validation from others. It's something about them that just comes over you kind of like a spell, you know? And I feel like in the past, that's what happened. So you weren't able to cut it out. You weren't able to make the decisions to walk away from the deception that you kind of knew was there. But now you've taken the rose-colored glasses off. The veil has been raised. you know, you still look at this person as a magnificent man, but or woman, but you're not falling for it. You've been there, done that, and now you're creating boundaries. Like I said, this person might have been a person who came in and just took over, took the lead, you know, but now it's like, you can come back in, but we're playing it by, you know, my feelings, how I feel about it. I'm the lead. I'm going to be making the decisions or choosing the tempo of this situation. Let me go ahead and clarify. Why is this Princess of Swords here? Why is the Princess of Swords here? Why is this Princess of Swords here? Why is this Three of Cups here? It's kind of too popped out. Why is this Ten of Cups here? What is this Ten of Cups represent? Why is this Five of Cups here? It's the mutual feelings between both parties. Why is the Star card here? Why is this Star card here? Why is the Star card here? What does this Star card represent? Why is the Queen of Swords here? Why is this Queen of Swords here? And why is this King of Wands here? Who is this King of Wands? What do they represent? Why is this King of Wands here? Take these. Well, why is this King of Wands here? Be one card for the King of Wands. What is this energy bringing? What is, or why is this King of Wands here? A card for the King of Wands. Oh, okay. Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of this deck. Okay, this is you, I feel like, looking good, you know, after you've healed, gaining abundance on your own, happiness, self-fulfillment. Bottom of this deck, you have 10 of Swords, so I feel like this is the past energy. After this, you were able to go and step into this energy. But with this Princess of Swords, we have the Ace of Swords. So I feel like this person feels like if they're going to send a message or they, you know, extend themselves in any way towards you, they also could be kind of stalking or trying to see what you're up to. But they know that in order to approach you, they have to bring some type of truth, clarity, enlightenment. You know, they have to really come tell you some shit you didn't hear before. Like, tell me why you did me this way. Or why did this shakeup happen this way? Why did you talk that way? Why did you say those things? You know? Come in bearing truth, okay? In order to have this Three of Cups. And this Three of Cups is clarified with the Knight of Pentacles and the Hierophant. So I feel like this is someone who is very analytical, someone who's planning out how they're going to come back in, how to approach it. It's like a lot of thinking before they even saddle up to come back in. This person is thinking very hard and long on how they're going to do it, if they can do it, should they do it, would you even allow them back in? But I feel like this probably was a person who you saw in high regard. But I feel like this is also how they see you. I feel like they see you in very high regard or in high respect as a person of high morals and values. And you lead by example, okay? I feel like in the past where they may have been able to get away with deceptive energy, and even after tarot moments or things like this, separations and things, I feel like they were used to partners who still wanted them or would try to approach them or at least try to reconcile with them first. But you haven't. I feel like because you're standing on your morals, your values of yourself, okay? And it's making you even more attractive and making them really want to reconcile with you. And with this Ten of Cups, we have the Three of Cups, which is clearly what I said before I clarified that and them having this reconciliation with you, it would bring them to this, you know, not self, but contentment, happiness, joy, peace of mind. Like, they really want a chance to at least for you to hear them out. I feel like they know with this King of Cups, look at his face. They know that they screwed up, but they can just have the chance to explain. It won't, you know, make what happened right, but it will at least give you an insight on what they were thinking or what they were going through at the moment. And I feel like this person is pretty focused on this. So I feel like this person is really focused, like I said, even with this Knight of Pentacles, really focused and, you know, thinking about how to approach and make this Three of Cups happen. And that Five of Cups energy, the mutual energy between you two, was clarified with the Magician in the reverse. And I feel like that's both of you. Again, I feel like in the past, when this separation or breakdown of the connection happened, it made you feel like the Magician in reverse. I feel like this is random, but I feel like this also could be a tarot reader card, because this is a person who is very knowledgeable about all the elements. But I feel like you felt like you had everything, or you knew what you need to know to bring this connection together and to keep it together. But when it happened and abruptly, you know, broke down and just chaos, you know, when it ended and you came to this Five of Cups energy of feeling disappointed and let down and sad and grief and hurt, it made you feel like you didn't have what it takes. Whether that's in this connection, in general, it made you feel, I feel like it kind of made you second guess your own intuition and in your own power, because we are all very powerful beings. Okay? We all can manifest and create reality of whatever we're thinking. And I feel like you thought that you lost your powers, or with this infinity sign at the bottom, I feel like you could have been a person who's never, or who's seen their love lives or connections like this as always, you know, ending bad or not turning out the way you want. I feel like he probably felt like, oh, this is how it always happens for me. I never get what I want. I never find love. I never get a good partner. I never have long-term relationships or something. You know, it has made you second guess and question yourself and your abilities to get what it is that you want. But you, after getting out of this, you know, feeling of not good enough or not having what it takes, went to go find and learn more about what it takes. Learn more about yourself. Learn more about the universe. Face your fears. Grow. Heal with this Star card. And now you know you are the Magician. Okay? And now I feel like this is this person wanting to be the Magician, wanting to manifest a brand new start. But when they look at it from this perspective, it makes it feel like that even if they wanted to, even if they have all the elements, it's nothing they can do. So I feel like this is somewhat of like a helpless energy that they're in. I don't know if they're they seem to be moving out of it. Okay, with this Knight of Pentacles and Ace of Swords, they seem to be wanting to come in and bring some type of truth, and, you know, analyzing and really thinking very hard on the situation, because they have a lot of love for you and they feel real guilt and want to apologize, and they really do want you because you are wish fulfillment. But in order to get all this on the roll and up and running, you know, they have to let go of this fear or this feeling of not being able to, you know, go for what they want. With the Star card, we got the King of Swords. Like I said, this is you healing, growing. You started off as the Knight, and I feel like this is also you, male or female. Could be an earth sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This is you learning about yourself, or you've learned about yourself. You've gained some knowledge. You understand the ways you communicate in others and this person. You've grown. I feel like you're only willing to deal with honesty and facts too. Whereas you may have put up with deceptive energy, knowing it was deceptive, or knowing something underlining wasn't right. Now it's like, if you ain't bringing honest truth, balance, you know, growth, knowledge of any sort, it's like we really aren't even on the same wavelength. And I feel like this is also could be this person, because they start off as the princess or page of swords, and they have the ace of swords. I feel like this is going to be them. By the time they come in with this knight of pentacles and ace of swords, they're going to be a little bit more mature, or have a more mature mindset. They're going to approach you bringing honesty, clarity, enlightenment, knowledge, communicating, not in that harsh, immature way that they showed up in the past. It's crazy because you saw them as a person who, if they come to you as this, they might have a chance. And it's crazy because the Queen of Swords is next to this, so it could be a soulmate, twin flame situation. I don't know what you guys believe in, but it could be a very strong connection, very strong soulmate, maybe a past life connection, or even karmic. But with the Queen of Swords, we have the Page of Cups. Like I said, it's like a person who isn't closed off to someone coming back of the past, or even new people, but they've grown so much from their experiences, good and bad, that they know how to set boundaries. Or they're not going to just, the door may not be closed, but they're not going to just let anyone and everybody in their house, you know. They won't just let a stranger in, if that makes any sense. Like, and the idea of they're not going to just let you back in like nothing happened. It's like this person is trying to come in with this Page of Cups. Like we said, this person know you deserve it. So they want to actually extend some type of apology. And they want to be forgiven for how they showed up in the past. Like, these people have similar eyes. These are two different decks, but it's like they're kind of aloof, you know, or they seem like they're in their minds or thinking about the times or the pain or the hurt or the sadness. So this person knows that they need to come in and apologize for what they did in the past or how they showed up. And you're just, okay, I forgive you. Maybe you might not forgive them. You might really cut them back off like, hey, I'm just not in that mind state anymore. But either way, I feel like you're moving past it. You're taking the information they bring you with a grain of salt, and either going to forgive them and move on, forgive them and, you know, look into the connection, or allow them to at least work on it slowly but surely, or you're just not paying attention to that at all. But this King of Wands definitely wants to come in. It's crazy. These cards are like literally mirroring each other, kind of. This person wants to come in with the Six of Pentacles because they know you deserve reciprocity. You deserve to be given things because you gave so much in the past. You deserve that balance. You know, this person wants to come in and create balance and give to you. Because in the past, they know they didn't give much of shit. I mean, much of anything. They really want a chance to show you that they've changed, or that they're trying to change, at least. So yeah, it looks as though you're probably, you know, focused on yourself, your growth. If someone comes back in, you're not totally closed off to it, but they're gonna have to show up totally different and bring some real clarity and truth to you. And this person, I feel like, is kind of seeing the error of their own ways and knowing that they need to change. And in them changing, they're gonna grow and try to approach you. Okay? Now, of course, use your own discernment to go about the situation, or, you know, handle this person or deal with this person the way you see fit for your highest good. You know, pray about it, meditate on it, ask for help, ask for guidance, and go about it the way you feel like it's going to be the best for you to continue to progress and grow. Okay? Move in love, light, and high vibrations, both of you. Yeah, this is going to be the reading for the no communication, separation. I hope it resonates. If it does, let me know in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, and thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye.